Hello and welcome. This is Sass from Copia Stars, and this is a general reading for Monday, the 12th of January. I have a feeling I'm going to have to put my gloves on in a minute because, it's cold in here. My beautiful other half bought me a foot hot water bottle because my workshop gets so cold. And he's filled it up with lovely hot water. We've got it wrapped in towels, and I've got my feet in a very, very delightful Lidl freezer bag that's all wrapped up with this hot water bottle. So now you have that vision in front of you. Let's dive right in. At least I have toasty toes, but my fingers are getting a bit cold, so we'll see. I might have to put my gloves on. So, as I say, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. This is an oracle card reading. All the oracle cards I use are listed in the description of the reading, and if you would like to buy them, there are links for all of them there. That takes you to where you can get them. Wonderful. Thank you for joining me. If any of this resonates with you, please do like and leave a little flamingo emoji or a cactus emoji or some flowers for me. I need a bit of we need a bit of joy. It's so cold. It's been snowing quite heavily here. I hope nobody's been affected by Storm Goretti. Goretti that sounds like either a liqueur or some kind of posh gelato. Even though it's cold. They've got one thing in common. And look, these look like cold cards. We've got the moon, which is all blues and greys, which is phases, cycles and intuition. We've got, we've got chamomile, which is gentleness, relaxation and sleep. Somebody not sleeping well? One popped out. Pine tree, which is vitality, longevity and perseverance. Ooh, that's too many. That's too many as well. I'll take the one off the top. Trunk, which is stability, loyalty and reliability. Let's see if I think this is pointing to a long cycle. Roots, healthy patterns and early growth. Seeds, which is new ideas, hope and open-mindedness. And oak tree, power, courage and strength. And we know how long it takes an oak tree to grow. I am going to put my gloves on. I'm sorry, lovely people. So I get a feeling that you're entering, whoever's listening here, you're entering a cycle that's going to be a long cycle. With the moon card as general energy, it's all about cycles and things. And with the astrology, I don't know much about the astrology, so if you want, you should go and check out some of the YouTubers about that. But I know we're coming into different seasons, and there's been some mad conjunctions in this month. Like 10 different conjunctions in a month, which apparently is quite rare. So, but I think you're about to start a cycle here that's going to last quite some time, because there's a lot of sort of pointing towards longevity, perseverance, stability, reliability, growth, open-mindedness, hope for the future, power, courage and strength. And the oak tree itself is, they take an awfully long time to grow. The pine tree doesn't so much, but the oak tree definitely does. And yeah, I just think that there's a long, it's going to be a long cycle. So if you're just starting a nice new relationship, you could be in for a long haul. And that's too many cards. If this is a new job, it's something that's going to be long lasting. If this is a new career path, like you're going to study, you may actually take this from a basic course to a degree, to a master's, to a PhD. I just feel like this is the start of your happiness. This is the start of new cycles for you. Wow, I just want to pull out 1 and 3 just flew out. I love butterflies. I love seeing butterflies. There's a moth there too. Always wonderful change, and I see them as very, very good luck. There's a new outlook, early growth, open-mindedness, new ideas. Yeah, you're stepping into something new, be it a relationship. Oh, look at this. There's always, you always have to keep your boundaries high when you're starting something new. It's self-preservation, isn't it? I don't see that boundaries card as actually a bad thing. I think that's something that, there's too many there. I think that's something that you're either geared towards, whether you've been through traumas and you do keep them high as a standard, or whether it's just because you are starting something new and you are sort of on guard a little bit, There's one sticking out here. Let's have a look. Yeah, you have been desperate for some change. And you're finding your freedom. Yeah. You have a responsibility to yourself. You owe yourself this happiness. You need to take a bit of time to be gentle on yourself there. I think you've worked hard on yourself lately. I think you've been pushing yourself, whether you've spent over your means because you felt, the big bills have come in and you've just had to deal with them, whether you've given yourself to other people and not filled your own cup quite a bit. I think it's time for you to just have some you time, in however that may be. You might want to just go to the library and sit with a book. You might want to go and do a craft. You might want to go for a long walk. You might just want to go for a drive and just do a 5-hour trip and meet a friend for a cup of tea. Like, I've done that before now. I have a friend that lives 3.5 hours drive from me, and I drove all the way up there to meet her and her mum for a chippy tea, because I love them to bits. And when her mum comes to visit from 12 hours drive north of her from Scotland, she wants to see me. So she's like, "Is our house coming up?" And so I did, and I love it. I love the fact that sometimes you just do it and it feels good. It feels really, really good. So, any immunology cards coming out to me for this reading today for the 12th of January? That's Monday, the 12th of January. We're not doing very big shuffles today because my fingers are cold. I'm sticking out there. Emotions are running high. Okay. That's another sign, isn't it, that you need to be gentle on yourself. When your emotions start running high, you know that, sorry, sip of warm coffee. You know that you need to sort of step back and give yourself a little bit of grace, a little bit of space. Anything else I'm going to rhyme with? Oh man. Okay. Raspberry. Raspberry beret. Raspberry beret. Okay. Let's see what this card has to say. Those birdies are beautiful, aren't they? Does anybody know what those birdies are? My identification of birds is absolutely diabolical. Page 60. Rubus species. Raspberry is Rose's younger sister, sweet and wild, but also steady-handed. She loves the earth and its smallest creatures, and so her ebullient branches twist and crawl, creating nests for birds and sanctuaries for snails. She'll rock wee babes and scurry about toddlers, rarely giving in to the gravitas that permeates most members of her family. Laughter floats through her floats through her leaves as she flexes and twists. You too can be like this, she says, demonstrating pliability earned by drinking deeply of mineral-rich soil. Sit with her and she'll share with you the secret of weaving space and creating strong containers for the emptiness that life needs in order to thrive. When Raspberry appears, look for how you are or aren't nurturing your space within. See? It's all about going in and looking after yourself. It is time for you. And from that time, that space, that calm, that quiet, you will have time to have these new ideas, form these healthy patterns, and work out what you're going to do in the future. The universe has given you power, courage, and strength to do so, and your happiness is on the way. There is change coming. I don't know whether you're doing some breathing exercises or some meditation, but don't do it from it doesn't have to happen yesterday. The desperation for the instantness of it, excuse me, you don't have to come from it from desperation. And if it is a new relationship, you don't want to come from desperation, okay, because it's not a good look. And also, I don't think it's healthy. I think a new partner needs to know that you're coming at it because it's a choice, not because it's something you need. I am really not good at shuffling today. Well, the separation cards I'm not great at today. The major shuffles is okay. These are exceptionally slippy though. Right, let's see what comes out on the magic angel numbers for you, okay? Angels. 1919, cycles, karma. Judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit, Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Well, these cards, they're just so right, aren't they? I mean, it's also fitting. I'm going to go with a Gabby today. I haven't done Gabby for a while. I can't remember if this is the universe has your back. Yes, this is the universe has your back deck. I can never remember which colour moon it is. Okay. I am the dreamer of my dream. Do you have a dream? Have you ever seen that Simon Squibb guy? He likes talking about dreams, doesn't he? But yeah, I mean, your dream could be a new lover. It could be a new career, new going into study. Could be your next path on the road of learning. Who knows? Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. So yeah, just be mindful if you are starting a new relationship. If you get any feeling like the secrets. Great happiness is coming. See, we've got happiness twice now. That's confirmed. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Well, you probably have. That's probably in the past, because this reading is telling me that you've figured out that you're going to be changing your path, really. Let's try these Astral House cards. There's not many to pick on these, actually. Which one are we going to go for? Love. So maybe this is a love reading. There you go. Well, that's it from me today. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for being with me. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment if you like. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.